Hello Satnam, it's me Shakti Sundari and I'm back with you today for the next reading from the Radiance Sutras by Lauren Roche. Every time I say that I think of Ferrero Rocher and whether it should actually be pronounced Roche, but I've been saying Lauren Roche now the whole time, so I can't really change it. That's what it is in my mind. So forgiveness from Lauren if I'm saying your surname wrong. I should actually write to him and find out, shouldn't I? So, we are on Yukti verse 58, and I'm very aware that we're approaching the halfway mark, and I feel a little bit sad about that because I'm so enjoying this process. I don't want it to end, but of course we've got another, 62 to go, so that's still quite a lot of meditation practice. There's still quite a lot of verses, isn't it? So let's see what today's one is about. Something new, something different. Although I have referred to it in some of the other verses actually, but this one is specifically about an organ of the body. Okay, that we haven't really touched on quite so much until today. So this is Yukti verse 58 from the Radiance Sutras. I've got a different pair of glasses today that I've got the wrong ones, and they're a bit scratchy, so sorry if I look a bit weird. Well, I look a bit weird anyway. Alright, sorry, right. Yukti, verse 58 from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, the Sanskrit. Madhya jive sparitasye madhye nikshipya chetanam ho ucharam manasa kurvan tata shante praliyate. Read it again. Madhya jive sparitasye madhye nikshipya chetanam ho ucharam manasar kurvan tata shante praliyate. And then here's the English. I can't read without my glasses, but I don't like these ones, they're all smeary. Lauren Roche's translation. The tongue is made of truth and flame. On it dance the triple fires of spirit, body, and soul. Trace this dance from the depths of your core, rising upward through the crown of your being. Every offering of breath and food feeds this holy flame. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, lightly. Inquire into the luminosity above. Breathe out with a quiet ha. You are an altar to the flame of life. Throw yourself into the throbbing intensity. Become this dance, absorbed in radiant splendor. Okay. The tongue, it's all about the tongue. I can already say so many things about that before I even go back and examine the text. So, and I have spoken to some of these things before, but so first of all, tongue in the mouth is seen in Kundalini Yoga and in Tantra as a meeting of the masculine and feminine. So when we enunciate, the movement in the tongue and inside the mouth, so the mouth is like the yoni, the cavity of the vagina, the sacred womb space. And the tongue is like the penis, and the two are making love. So when we articulate, when we feel the tongue moving inside the mouth, there's this sense of lovemaking happening in the mouth. And that in itself is a sensual experience. Suddenly we become aware, and as I'm talking, I'm aware of how my tongue is moving in my mouth, and I'm enjoying the enunciation of these sounds. It's a lovemaking that's happening here right now in my body and my being. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, as I've also already mentioned before, that there are many meridians, many energy lines and points that are inside the soft palate of the mouth. Soft palate, hard palate of the mouth. And when we touch the tip of the tongue to those different places inside the mouth, it has an effect on our energetic system and our nervous system. So that is why when we chant particular Sanskrit sounds or Gurumukhi mantras, they have an effect beyond just the sound. So there is the vibration that we're creating, the sound that we make that affects our resonance as energy beings, but also there is the actual physical impact of touching the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth and other places in the mouth, and the meridians that is stimulating, which will be affecting us on a physical and energetic level also. So it can affect our organs, our nervous system, our heart rate, our lungs. It can affect all of this simply where the tongue is touching in the mouth and bringing in awareness to that. Then, third thing is when we touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. This is a very common practice in yoga, in meditation, in martial arts, in Tai Chi, in Taoist sexual energy practices. So as I've mentioned before, when we're circulating the energy from in the microcosmic orbit as it goes up the center of the back and around and down, it comes in down past the third eye and into that very place, which is also referred to as the sattvic point, just behind the front teeth, down the front of the body and around. So that's an energy orbit that we can lock into when we press the tip of the tongue into the roof of the mouth. There's a meditation that I teach in Kundalini Yoga, which is called the Smiling Buddha meditation, where we sit in meditation with the tip of the tongue pressed to the roof of the mouth. We have, oh, you can't see what I'm doing, the hands either side of the body are like this. So both hands are like this with the elbows bent, up fingers by shoulder level. And we meditate here at the third eye, and we're just repeating the mantra Sata Nama, Sata Nama, silently from the third eye. And this is the Smiling Buddha meditation, or the Christ consciousness meditation. And it's said that Christ practiced this meditation. So we're in good company. Anyway, all of that before I've gone through the text again, but it just all came blurting out. Oh, well, and also, yeah, I was just thinking about kissing with the tongue, with the mouth, with the boca, you know, just how beautiful it is to enjoy the sensuality of kissing and using our tongue in a very sensitive way. Anyway, let's go back to the text. The tongue is made of truth and flame. We don't really think of the tongue as being made of truth and flame, do we? The tongue is made of truth and flame. What I want to say, what comes up for me today around that is how the words that we speak have so much power. They create and they destroy. That is the power of the tongue. When we speak truth, it cuts through illusion. When we speak with love, our message can be received. But we can also speak with more negative energies. And whatever we speak, we create. It has power. We manifest. Whatever we speak manifests. So there is power, and it's good to be aware of what we speak. I'm very aware of some of the things that I spoke the other day, which were rageful, furious, angry, venting, and I let them out. And that's okay, you know, I'm not judging myself for that. It needed to be expressed. It needed to be released, those words. But I'm also very keenly aware of the power of speech. To cut, to kill, to destroy, to create. And that is why we affirm with mantras, with affirmations, that which we wish to create. That is why we raise our vibration with positive affirmations, with sacred sounds. The tongue is made of truth and flame. On it dance the triple fires of spirit, body, soul. Spirit, body, soul. Body, sensation, taste, taste buds. Body, spirit, connection to the energetic gateways, and soul, our truth. And I'm thinking now also of light language, which is something fairly new to me, but has been in my orbit more and more. So, you know, when I was a teenager and I was a devoted Christian, I used to pray and pray and pray that I could speak in tongues, that the Holy Spirit would come down upon me and I would be blessed with the gift of speaking in tongues, because I was going to these evangelical churches where many people around me would suddenly start speaking in tongues, and I found it amazing and profound and powerful, and I wanted that gift, and I never received it, and I felt like God or Jesus didn't love me or something because I didn't have that gift. And then more recently, in the circles of conscious awareness and spirituality that I'm in, I've met many people who have the gift of speaking light language, which is a beautiful way of channeling divine energies and divine blessings from other realms in other unknown languages. It's so beautiful, and everyone has their own unique tongue that they channel. And I've been listening to some light language music created by Craig Priest recently. It's just the most beautiful, beautiful thing. So all of this, we have the capacity to speak light language with this tongue, with this mouth. This is another gift that is being bestowed upon some people now in this age of awakening. It's a higher vibration form of speech, a higher vibration language. Trace this dance from the depths of your core, rising upward through the crown of your being. From your core, so deep down, from your root, your belly, your sex, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, up to your crown chakra where you connect to divine consciousness. Every offering of breath and food feeds this holy flame. I love how the mundane and the sublime, is that the right metaphor? I'm getting my metaphors mixed, it doesn't matter. Breath is the spirit of life. Breath that feeds us, that opens our minds, that gives us pranic life force. Breath is spirit. And food, that which sustains and nurtures us, that which we taste, which we savor, that we enjoy the deliciousness of with our taste buds and our tongue. Both of these feeds this holy flame. Thinking of your tongue as a holy flame, isn't that beautiful? Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth lightly. Inquire into the luminosity above, referring to, oh, bit of a bang outside, referring to these higher centers, our third eye, our pineal and pituitary glands in the center of the head, our crown, and what is above that? What are we connecting to beyond and above that? Breathe out with a quiet ha. So I guess the invitation here is to keep the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth and to breathe out with this ha as we have that in place there. Ha, if the mouth is open. Ha. So you could try this as a practice. You could try inhaling through the nose and then breathing out through the mouth with a ha, and the tip of the tongue pressed to the roof of the mouth. Just try it, explore. Nothing can go wrong, huh? It's just an experiment. You are an altar to the flame of life. Throw yourself into the throbbing intensity. Throbbing, the pulse of life, the heartbeat, the pulse of the blood moving through our bodies. We might feel that pulse with the tip of the tongue pressed there into the roof of the mouth. Throw yourself into it. Once again, what I love, what speaks to me so much in each of these verses is the wholehearted passion, the full embrace, the totality of every meditation. There is no half-heartedness about it. There's no holding back. It's like full on, full in, go for the total experience. That's what I love. That's what I love. Become this dance, absorbed in radiant splendor. So by immersing ourselves fully in this practice, once again, it's about this full immersion. We, the I, get lost. We become so immersed in the practice that we merge with the practice and we become one with it. And then there is no separation. We are one with the breath. We are one with the tongue. We are one with the body. We are one with the soul. We are one with the spirit. We become illumined. And that illumination lights us up from within. This is a meditation that you can practice so easily anytime. No one's going to know you're doing it. You can sit at your desk in the office doing this. You can practice it on the bus, in the car. You can try it while you're making love, although you better tell your partner that you might be doing some ha's, otherwise they might think it's a bit strange. You can just lie on your bed, stick your tip of the tongue into the roof of your mouth and just practice long, deep breathing in that and see what it feels like. You can try the meditation I suggested. Fingers like this, either side of you. Focus at the third eye, chanting a silent or projecting a silent sa, ta, na, ma, the sacred syllables for truth, which boil down to the 4 cycles of existence, infinity, birth, infinity, birth, life, death, sa, ta, na, ma. All of this, so much richness, just to this one practice. And of course, also just enjoying, savoring food every time you drink, every time you eat, every time you breathe, and the breath passes over the tongue. Just bringing awareness begins a subtle change and awakening. Feeling a little bit loquacious today, it seems. So that's it for today. Enjoy this meditation. And again, if you have comments, questions, feedback when you've tried it or just after hearing this, then do get in touch. And if you've missed, and this is your first one, all of these meditations are on my YouTube page on Shakti Sundari and also on my Facebook page, Shakti Sundari. So lots of love, Sat Nam, and join me tomorrow for the next reading. Bye.